I'm out walking around and I was kind of attracted by these pair of red gloves hanging on the line, and the rubbish and the tyre and the shopping basket in the background. So all in all, it looks quite an interesting subject. If I photograph straight on, I'll get the white van, which I don't really want in the shot. But by moving around, I create an angle which kind of eliminates the van and includes the shopping basket and the gloves, which are the kind of subject. Maybe the tyre at the front. I find the van's a bit too distracting. I'm using that metal post as a means of lining up the shot on one side. So if I line that up with the side of the frame, it makes the composition a little more unbalanced in the frame. Wow, that's a hot day. Blisteringly hot for England. Sometimes they've got a security guard in there, so there's nobody around today, luckily. That's a bit of a shame. I used to come down here quite often. But everything's fenced off. It's all becoming private. They were going to build new build over here, so it was always quite interesting in that open space the other side of this fence. And just up by that crane is the river, but now it's all private. As a train comes into Rochester. I quite like this frame for a photograph with the fence, the gate, the crane. Maybe it'll work. Question of framing it up. I'm quite attracted by that yellow lock. It's always a good idea to look for the smaller details within a picture if you're shooting wide. I can even zoom in for that one. I'll see if I can get it with the crane at the background as well. It's got a nice rustic feel to it, that old lock. Tells its own story. I suppose you could walk through here, but it's taking a bit of a risk. She don't know what kind of security's hanging around. So I'll leave it for today. I know they say that you shouldn't be shooting, mid-afternoon in the hot sun, but for me it's a joy. I love it. That's why I love going to hot countries, walking around with your camera. You know, the play of hard light and shadows and colours. That's what I call a joy. Just haven't been able to do it for the last 18 months. Thanks to these politicians around the world. Never mind, say no more. Thank you for visiting. pleasure. I've just noticed this little red poppy and that red plastic object behind it, so I thought if I can get in close enough, that'll make a very nice backdrop for that poppy. But I'm not sure if I can get a shallow depth of field enough, but we'll have a look. So I was thinking something like this. If I can angle it right, maybe zoom in, that'd be quite a nice photo. Let's give it a go. So it's always a good idea to look for backgrounds. The more you do photography, the more you notice the background before the subject usually. And that can help you, especially in portrait photography or street photography. You start to see very quickly what's going on in and around the subject that you want to photograph. Because it's no point taking a great photograph if there's a lamppost coming out of someone's head. I'm thinking of doing a self-portrait right here, where that light and the shadow and the green fence, maybe leaning back against the fence, kind of full shot. I'm going to set it up for 3 shots on the camera. I'm going to underexpose it 2/3 of a shot. I think it's 10 seconds, 3 shots. Strange people about. Well, I only managed to get one. But it looks alright. Pretty funky. I like the way the light's falling in this area as well, so maybe there's something here. Someone's left their sushi. Check that out. Yuck. That's revolting. Anybody want to come for dinner?